This time of year, the importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome to Ncaa Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove it.
Turning it on!
It's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Bob. Finds his man, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab, go to the middle, it's Clark. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Out of the end zone. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a man. It's Love. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. We saw that right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback extends the play. Lowers those pads. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Smith takes the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about your red?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to block them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. There he goes! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Love. Oh, they're after him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Complete on the comeback. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in...
Gets loose in the middle. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's locked. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
I've been hunting this guy for a long time, and he is now secured at this spot. I'm going to take it far away into the woods.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Love. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Trojans have been efficient and methodical, building a big lead so far. They're trailing by 32 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
There he goes! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Locke. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect ball, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Love. Buys a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. The throw, connection to the right. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Locke. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid tackle.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Right.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Trying play action. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Hey, don't pick it up. Be careful.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Love. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Fouls through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Run for in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Love. And the pass is incomplete. Charge loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Smashes ahead. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like the baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off. Going to the ground. There to make the
tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, you got to be
can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Finds him out of the backfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers. Hit him a few times.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Back to pass, it's Locke. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. It as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Get him in that quad.
You know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Love. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
This time on target. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's looking to throw. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give is to Williams. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Back to throw, it's Love. Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They're working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Under fire. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the end zone is picked up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented.